This is P.I.L live on CD. This is the point and purpose of our existence, so that you can enjoy at home, as well as live, the pleasures and pains of Public Image Ltd. Who am I playing around with at the moment? Well, we got Scott here on keyboards and bass. Brilliant chap. He's played with everyone from Steve Winwood to the Spice Girls. Delicious. Bruce Smith, I've worked for years with on drums. Most excellent beat keeper. On top of that, he had the subtlety and a genuine hardcore care about where the machine, the music machine of P.I.L is driving. So he's our rock on which we base this church. Lou Edmonds, over there, well, he'll play anything that you put in front of him, and he'll play it extremely well. Absolute genius, the man. And then there's this bloke up front what squeaks like a bag of kittens being kicked down a staircase. But somehow or the other, people seem to rate him. It's hard to express the joy we get of doing this stuff. I think that comes out best on stage. It's very difficult doing an interview like this because I can't explain the cohesiveness we have with each other as human beings, which matters much more than musicianship, by the way, much more. If ever advice to anyone there, if ever you're going to form a band, make sure it's with your friends, and don't be like taking people on just because of their musicality, because you'll end up with duff results and a really, really horrible life. You could always make enemies of your friends later, but you begin with enemies, well, there's nowhere to go. For me, this is the best format I can work in. It's the most open and honest, the most accessible musically, because we can really tear into things here in a really brave way and end up with amazing results. If you expect anything at all from Mr. Lydon, it should be that it will be the ultimate best he can do. I will break my heart, body and soul on stage to make this work, as indeed I always do. You will not be disappointed. Until I actually get on stage, I don't really think about how people are forming expectations on us, because if you do that, you're corrupting what it is you set out to achieve, which is a completely honest performance. I'm bearing my heart here, my life's work, my total enjoyment and sadness, and all of that is encompassed in just about every P.I.L song, but some more than others. Some of these songs are about intensely personal tragedies, intensely personal joys. To get that across live on stage, you must not consider an audience's demands or expectations in advance. You must consider being true to why you wrote the song in the first place and what that is about, what the ultimate purpose of it is. Hopefully, it's to hit other people right there where you made it from and share something. If not, if you haven't shared, then it's a failure. And I don't expect that to be possible. I'm someone who's had a great deal of influence in the music industry, to the music industry, around the music industry and for the music industry, yet oddly enough, seem to be outside of that very said thing. Maybe that's what gives me the energy to continue, because I'm uncontaminated. I feel free for that. In terms of leadership, I'm definitely at the forefront. I'm not a follower, never have been. I'm worth a listen. I'm worthy of my place in life outside of the music industry. Because that, guys and gals, is where the best music is made. The bands that I like most that claim some influence from us are the ones that sound absolutely nothing like us. They tend to be the ones truer to my heart. All right? Because imitation is not a form of flattery. In fact, it's an indulgence and a laziness, and is highly destructive. It is the problem with modern music, that it continuously copies itself. I'm most looking forward to getting on stage. That's where I'm, oddly enough, at my most comfortable. the preparation, the rehearsal. This is like, it's hard, strenuous, aggravating work. I like that somewhat, but it's the grand finale, the achievement, the finality of going on stage and knowing that you can sink or swim by nothing more than your own devices. It's a knife edge and a risky business, really, but if I get it right, it's absolutely worth it. Hopefully, this will form a cohesive unit and I can start recording new material. That is my ultimate in this so far, yes. As an ambition. But then I write songs all the time. But then I seem to work all the time. I really do keep myself busy. Out of the public eye, a lot of it. But that's how it has to be. P.I.L live on CD, instantly, immediately available after the gig. Now, how good is that? Thank you. And we do that because we know you appreciate us. So, hand claps all round to our manufacturers, which do not include the record company.